Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Key, back again with some more fights. Today we're doing something a little different. We got Dragon Ball Fighters on the screen here, and this is part two to my the problem with playing so many different fighting games. Um, and to break it all down and make it as simple as possible, the biggest issue for me personally with playing so many different fighting games is, you know, switching from so many different button combinations, so many different systems, combo systems and stuff like that, meter systems, blocking systems. It's a lot. It's a lot, and a lot of times, when I hop into these different games, I've probably been playing another game for maybe a week or so, so I gotta refamiliarize myself with it and stuff like that. And not gonna lie, it's kind of tough because it's like if you sit down and play one video game, for an entire week or for an entire month or whatever, right? You're gonna, probably be proficient at that if you practice enough, right? And not to say you're ever going to lose it completely, but if you go to another fighting game that has completely different mechanics, you're gonna have to learn that new fighting game or relearn it or whatever, right? And then let's say you want to go back to the other fighting game. You got to relearn those mechanics, and it should still be somewhat in your mind or whatever, but it's not fresh. So as you can see, this dude is whooping my ass right now. My guy is whooping my ass, and this is me coming from playing Dragon Ball Fighters. I haven't played this game at this point here for since my last video, whenever that was. So I literally played the game for that video, and then I went back to playing other fighting games. So yeah, my dude just yeeting me across the screen and shit like that, and whooping my ass. But but yeah. So more recently, I have been trying to get, I guess, more serious about these fighting games and actually get better. And what I mean by better is like, I think I'm pretty proficient at fighting games, and I can pick up almost any fighting game and be somewhat decent in the game. Um, and it's like I feel like for most people, right? You can pick up any fighting game, you can button mash, and then you'll win a couple matches, right? Or you can learn you can learn the buttons and shit like that, and be somewhat proficient, but you won't really be able to put together any meaningful or damaging combos or anything like that. So you know, you're left within that beginner to intermediate range. And I think for the most part, a lot of fighting games that I play, for the most part, I'm intermediate. Some of them I may be beginnerish. Like I want to say Skullgirls, I'm definitely a beginner at Skullgirls. Um, let's see, Guilty Gear, I'm definitely a beginner at that. Even Eunice, and I love Eunice. I haven't played Eunice in forever, and that's probably why I feel like I'm a beginner in Eunice. But feel like I'm a beginner in Units, but maybe like Dragon Ball Fighters, maybe Power Rangers, maybe Street Fighter Five. I feel like I'm intermediate. I'm somewhere in the middle, or I'm getting there, but I'm definitely not like high level expert. And I want to get to the high level expert levels and be able to execute these combos and compete at a higher level. And who knows, maybe even get to some locals or anything like that. But your boy is just not there, and so I've been trying to learn combos. Like I had like, I want to say 2 hours, 3 hours of Kami tutorials on my YouTube, just watching those, trying to learn them and everything. And I watch tournaments and everything that where people play the characters that I enjoy playing, and I just kind of watch their play style and stuff like that, kind of see the things that they do and the things that they don't do that I personally do, and I try to think to myself, okay, why would they do that as opposed to what I would normally do? And then you learn, oh, such and such or whatever is better for that specific situation. Maybe your character's plus or anything like that, or maybe frame advantage wise or damage wise or whatever, and I try to go into training mode and execute that. Like Mortal Kombat 11, I put the computer on the hardest mode, and I went and I played and I played against my girl Devora, and she fucking destroyed me. She whipped my ass. I'm talking about we had to play like 10 times. I played like 10 times against the computer, and I had my boy Joker, and like I feel like the Joker is one of my better characters in Mortal Kombat 11. Um, definitely one of my better characters in Mortal Kombat 11, and I played with the I played against Devore, and she whooped my ass, and I learned a couple combos though. She kept on doing one specific B&B, and the next day I got on the game and I was in training mode trying that specific B&B out for the next hour or two. And so I'm putting in a work. I'm putting in a work to get better at these games. Um, and then with Dragon Ball Fighters, I have I think 4 Bardock videos not uploaded, but 4 Bardock tutorial videos and shit like that on my YouTube, and I'm gonna watch those after I finish recording this audio, just to get better at the game. You know what I'm saying? But watching these videos is one thing. Actually executing and getting and actually getting better, is a different thing. But as you can see in this video here, I'm progressively getting better. Like the first game, he fucking destroyed me. The second game, I was able to do a little bit better. I'm not making as many mistakes as I did before. But yeah, a lot of these games, it just takes time for me. It just takes time for me to actually get the hang of it again. Because like I said, I hadn't played Dragon Ball Fighters in a minute, and this is again me still playing on my fight stick, which I'm not 100% at right now. I did hop on online yesterday. I'm not going to give anything away, but I played with my controller a little bit, and it's definitely a little different, and I definitely think I'm still better on controller than fight stick. Although I've been playing fight stick exclusively for the past month or so, or whenever I got the fight stick, that's when I stopped playing controller. I'm gonna do an updated video on me, I guess, playing with the fight stick as opposed to me playing with the controller, just to let you all know what I think about it and stuff like that, and how I feel personally, and which feels more comfortable to me at the moment. So I'm getting a lot more comfortable with the fight stick. I was playing with a bat top for about maybe like a week or two, maybe 3 weeks. I'm not sure, man. I'm honestly not sure. A homie of mine, he gave me a bat top, and ever since he gave me the bat top, I've been playing with that one. I just recently switched back to a ball top, which I personally think I enjoy the bat top a little bit better, but that's just me. And the only reason being is because I swapped out my joystick for for Sanwa removable joystick, but the shaft on it is so small and my hands are so big that the ball top in combination with that is just too small for my fingers, or I feel like it. So the bat top just gives me a little bit more real estate to work with. Um, but yeah, no, back to what I was saying about just me. Oh, dude is whooping my ass here. Dude is whooping my ass here. But no, back to just me. It takes time. It takes a lot of time, and then again, like I said, I play, and I have probably 12 fighting games on my PlayStation 4, and I probably play on a regular 6 or 7 of those. And yeah, it's tough because like I'll hop in. Let's say I'll hop into Mortal Kombat. I'll play that, and when I hop into Mortal Kombat, me and my homie is Tay G. Link in the description below. Check out my girl. She actually also streams on Twitch. I want to say she's been streaming almost every day. She's and I think she plays Mortal Kombat, and it's gonna be it's no, it's Taylor May 22. Taylor May 22. I'm gonna link that in the description below as well. But anyway, when her and I play, we play for like 2-3 hours. You know what I'm saying? So me playing Mortal Kombat for like 2 or 3 hours with her, and then hopping on Dragon Ball Fighters, that's a completely different game, is a challenge because my muscle memory is still kind of mapped to Mortal Kombat, and that happens a lot. Even if you know it's been a day or two, I'll have to verbally, out loud tell myself I'm not playing Mortal Kombat 11. Stop trying to block with R2. Stop trying to block with R2. This is not Mortal Kombat. You're not playing Mortal Kombat. Chill the fuck out and play Dragon Ball Fighters like Dragon Ball Fighters is supposed to be played. And my fingers just want to play Mortal Kombat because they've been playing Mortal Kombat for the past 3 hours, or you know whatever whatever game they've been playing. Like I play Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, and Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is a tag game, but the mechanics are slightly different, and sometimes I'll try to go into you know Battle for the Grid, and I try to do fucking Dragon Ball combos like Dragon Ball B&Bs and shit, which they don't work because it's not a Dragon Ball game, and I just have to wrap my mind around that. But again, when you're juggling so many different games and you're actually trying to get good at these games to where you can actually compete, you know, in all of these games if you wanted to, it's a challenge, and it's a challenge that I've been struggling with for a minute because a lot of times like I'll post videos and I'm just getting my ass washed, but that's that's not what happens when I'm off video. You know what I'm saying? Or that's not what happens if I play the game for a certain amount of time. If I play the game for a certain amount of time and I refamiliarize myself with the controls, then I actually I actually win match. I actually win matches. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, a lot of times those matches aren't recorded. So that's kind of why lately you may have been seeing me upload videos where there is no commentary, or I'm going to probably start doing videos like this where I commentate, post commentary of me just playing a fight, because I have like a lot of good matches, man, a lot of good matches, and I'm like, yo, that would have made for a good video, and I'll just hit the record button on my PlayStation. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll do something with that later, or whatever, and I just never upload them. But this one in particular, I wanted to upload this one because it just shows like it shows how, for me personally, hopping in these games, it takes me some time to actually get refamiliarized with it. And in this game right here in particular, it took me 3 matches to actually win a match. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it may take me, 5 matches or 6 matches, or sometimes even fucking 10. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it takes a while. It takes a while for me to be like, you know what? All right, cool. I'm back at it. I know the mechanics of the game. I understand it just a little bit more. Or I'm re-understanding it just a little bit more, and I can I can do better than I did before. I can actually beat this person. Um, but but yeah, like as you can see, I'm doing a whole lot better. Although my Goku Black just died, I'm not sure how I'm gonna line this audio up. But at this point in time, my Goku Black literally just died. But I'm using my spacing properly now, or not properly, but I'm using my spacing a little bit better. I'm reacting to your boys or your girls, whoever I'm playing against, moves a little bit better. I'm using the mechanics of the game a little bit better in my favor, and I just beat him. And as you all can see, like the first 2 matches, the dude whooped my ass, and then the third match, like I progressively got better. That's what I'm saying, and it takes me some time, especially with fighters, with Dragon Ball Fighters. Um, a game that like I said, I haven't really been playing a lot because all of these other games that I have, or for the most part, I can play with friends. So that's why I've been playing, Mortal Kombat a little bit more because I can play it with my homie. I've been playing Skullgirls a little bit more because I can play that with my homie Shooting Star Sheriff. I've been playing Power Rangers a little bit more because I can play that with my homie. I've been playing Street Fighter a little bit more because when I go to my girl's house, that's what me and her play. We play Street Fighter together. Um, because she doesn't like any of my other fighting games because she really can't play them. She plays better in Street Fighter. I play all of these other fighting games because I can play with friends. But Dragon Ball Fighters is one of my favorite games, and I hate to get it frustrates the fuck out of me, right? when I get on a game and I'm so bad at it, and I'm so bad. I'm like, I wasn't this bad before. I was not this bad before. I wasn't losing this bad before, and I know why I'm this bad, and it's because I haven't played the game in so long. But at the same time, it's like I don't play these games. I don't play this game that much because I don't have homies I can play it with. um, well, actually, no. I would still play this game even if I didn't have homies to play it with because I hop online. I don't play this game as much because I play my other games with homies, if that makes sense, right? Um, Meaning like when I'm actually playing the game, I'm hopping online to play with a homie, and right now I'm actually playing The Last of Us 2, which is we're gonna go into that on Nerd Shit episode 15. Nerd Shit episode 14 is it's still dropping, but I've been having some technical difficulties with exporting exporting the final video. Or like what did I what? Anyway, I was looking at what just happened. I dropped a combo. But anyway, exporting the final video to upload here to YouTube, and I gotta figure that out. But it's gonna drop. It's definitely gonna drop. I'm not sure. Should I do yeah, I'm gonna do audio version of that. But anyway, that's the reason why episode 14 hasn't been uploaded. But we're gonna work on episode 15. And episode 15, we're gonna talk about The Last of Us Part 2. So I'm trying to beat that game as quick as possible so we can talk about that. Um, because it's definitely a yeah game. But anyway, I've talked enough already. If you enjoyed the video, um, if you want to see me progressing these games, definitely hit that subscribe button, um, and I would definitely catch you in the next video. This has been your boy Key. Peace.